chime rings.
I'm recording, by the way.
Fantastic. Good notice for everybody in a 2 consent state. Fuck off right now. All right, so we had just wrapped up some turns of combat where you guys had killed some stuff, and I believe. Does anybody want to quickly give us a synopsis or a summary of last session?
Fuck sharks.
We did a big fight.
Kill
I don't
a lot-
remember.
Dole was an admirable bean troll.
He was.
So-
It worked, by the way.
So basically, I think what happened was you guys came in, you had a big fight for a little while. Then that last session, you managed to parlay with Igor, who climbed into a zombie ogre suit and disappeared. Pipe Rifle then tried to free the one villager that wasn't killed, despite his best attempts.
This isn't
That
really
villager
relevant, I feel.
then tried to run across the stream, wasn't able to ford the stream entirely before disappearing.
Pipe rifle did not help the person.
I think it's fair to say that Pipe Rifle got her killed.
Aww.
I mean, he got her killed, and then he didn't save her, so that's kind of like killing someone twice.
He tried. No, I think it's better to say he tried to kill her, and then when that failed, he definitely encouraged her to die of a monster's hands.
Good point. Good point.
And it turns out that the reason why there was no outflow to this pool with a singular inflow was that it connected to the ocean underground and was the lair of an aboleth.
Magic going on down there.
Large column of water, which eventually collapsed and trapped all of you inside this area. That you guys managed to figure out how to disperse. Ended up in about waist deep water, knee deep water. Had to fight some sharks, kill this sort of a ancient whale god. And I think that brings us to now.
Would you say that they were street sharks or sewer sharks?
Why not both?
I'd prefer not to say either.
Land
of those
sharks.
things.
Glass shark.
I've still got one.
Glass shark gonna get you, fat kid.
You're right.
You have one guy left,
Yeah.
and it's also his turn.
Do you
What
think
is
that Pipe Rifle is a god?
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
I don't
that's
get
right.
at all, but
I told him to fuck off. I believe. He
you
sent the sharks
got him
away.
to get rid of the other sharks.
Yeah. Those sharks are real assholes. I don't want to see them anymore. And then he was like, "Hey, we've been worshiping this false god." I'm like, "Yeah, that's right." Me, I guess.
Okay.
I don't remember
And-
if I told him, gave him further instructions.
What can go
Well,
wrong?
now would probably be the time to do that if you were to do so.
Well, it's his turn.
Ask him what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, I mean, we know about the aboleth. All right, I'm gonna level with you. My omniscience is on the fritz right now. All powerful, yes. All knowing, not so much. You gotta fill me in here. What were you guys doing with this false god and this pool and all of this cursed bullshit?
He's quite understanding, it seems, and begins to tell you that this whale god, ancient whale god, had begun communing with his people telepathically and had been encouraging them to basically work with certain surface dwellers to further his plans. And there was a plot involving a number of surface dwellers, and you got in red robes who would basically preach his return, and they would amass enough power and people to basically freeze out an entire to create an entirely non-magical region for this whale god to return, who would then appear and dominate this entire area, and then his disciples would go forth from here after being blessed by him.
And was that wasn't this guy right here? Was their whale god? Was it? Is he just one of his pals?
This was a prophet of the god and a portent of what could come.
Figured that'd be too easy. We just accidentally killed their god. Hey, we're done here. All right. So now that I'm here,
They've
and
never
my
seen the
team-
whale god, but they've been dealing closely with this tentacled whale
Okay.
prophet that was representing his god.
What did it do here? Did it collect something to take back to the god, or just commune with them and deliver orders?
It was responsible for providing intimate knowledge of the necessary tasks to them, and would see that their greatest desires were fulfilled if they served it. So they were sure that it was working for the true God.
Well, so
God
this,
must be crazy.
yeah,
Obviously, Aboleth wasn't working for the true god because Pipe Rifle is the true god.
Right.
well,
Which-
I would
Shut up,
if,
Pipe. Which false god is he working for then?
if you just know him as the whale god.
He focuses mediator, and you get a brief image of a dark being deep in unfathomable depths with tentacles reaching and a maw larger than ships.
Oh, that one.
Flojo, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
I think
fuck
you're
that.
unmuted.
I really think this Daryl situation has gotten completely out of hand.
Daryl is living his
Yeah.
best life.
That would be excellent. Giant mimic feeding on ships grows to colossal size in the ocean. What is Igor think of all of this?
I don't know. He seems to be piloting his giant flesh bag.
Yeah, Igor is not exactly the most analytical of minds either. So
Well, he was around for a while.
Igor's the smartest man I know.
Do you
we
two know
asked
each
him
other?
last game, does he know what the fuck these people are doing? And he said no.
What was the purpose of this encampment?
Yeah, I let him know that everyone on my crew is to be trusted as myself. Feel free to ask and answer questions.
It tells you that this was where the Aboleth could appear and wreak its magic across the area and subjugate Saltmarsh.
I want to say in no uncertain terms that Igor cannot have the Aboleth corpse.
He contributed to the fight. He threw a skull once.
It was a skull bomb, like
Yeah,
But
this is
Green
what's up?
Goblin.
Come on.
Marster,
The worst that could happen.
I need it.
See?
let's not. Now, let's not quibble until Igor's out of his zombie pack.
Why quibble when we can quibby?
God
File
damn
for
it.
bankruptcy protection immediately before launching. I think maybe they launched already. Oh yeah, because Reno 911 was going to be on that. It was the bright spot in that whole mass of Quibi commercials.
I mean, they're still around. You can watch.
I'll have
What are
to check it out.
commercials?
Exactly. It's what you get when you don't pay any money for YouTube, but you use it as your primary video source.
So this palisade was built around where this Aboleth's pool was, right?
Yeah, like easy ocean access this far.
Oh yes,
inland, right?
Marster. This was they made this for it. Igor seems very eager to please and is like interrupting the conversation between you and the Sagwin now.
Did the
Well,
rest of the red-robed guys go? 'Cause I weren't actually that many people inside this palisade, so I'm curious where the rest of them went.
I mean, we did kill a lot of them.
They have fires to tend.
yeah. What was the purpose of the fires? I ask the Sahuligan and pointedly ignore Igor.
Igor started to answer, but kind of saw that you were just kind of ignoring him, and he kind of turns away a little bit. And
No,
if a giant like 12-foot tall rotting ogre could emote very well, you'd think it was a little bit dejected.
Just
The
gave him the sort of
Sagwin
raised eyebrow.
the Sagwin says to basically tells you that it was to create a matrix of anti-magic fields over Saltmarsh to enable the god to dominate the minds of those within.
Oh, so
Surprised you couldn't figure that out.
So we're not really a fan of the anti-magic field. What can we do to shut that down? It's disrupting his godly concentration.
majesty, yeah, sort of in general.
He says that it requires coordination from within the camp here in the Palisades, and that normally the campfires around the camp are all activated at once with this, and he holds up a little pouch full of something, and that provides a signal to the rest of the fires to activate their anti-magic magic.
Well, I tell you what, I love magic, so let's end that right now. Magic all over the place. So here's what we're gonna do. Everything the false god promised you, still on the table. You let me know. I want you to write it down. Fame, riches, wealth, whatever. But in the meantime, no more anti-magic fires, and I got no more beef with the sharks or your people. We can just stay out of each other's way, and I'm gonna have a word with this whale god. All right, so spread the word. Let him know. Get on the sending
My lord,
stone.
how will we crush the surface dwellers?
Yeah, still on that too. That was part of it for you, huh? You were into that. That wasn't just what the other god wanted. Because I don't think that's going to be part of my whole platform.
Yes, we must feed. What?
Okay. Well, subjugate, yes. Feed, I'm down. Like, you know me. Feed, hell yeah. Let's eat. But maybe not the innocent people that haven't done anything wrong. It feels bad, like they're so weak and small, and you just like it's not cool. Not fun, do you get where I'm coming from? I'm like desperately looking back at the party, like trying to telepathically say, "Sneak up and slit this dude's throat, please." I don't have telepathy.
What?
Somebody get me out of this conversation.
Why you look at me weird?
Just doing the Rodney Dangerfield pulling on my collar.
It keeps talking to you like, but my lord, how else will we dominate the air breathers?
Well, that was the old Igor. I see you back there. No. Hands off until we've had a chance to discuss it, please. I'm trying to deal with Mr. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
The giant flesh monster's hands kind of raise up to about like equal to its chest, and it's kind of almost holding it out there like a typical zombie from like George Romero films.
Mm-hmm.
The Sagwin Goes, you can refer to me as the scent of Akotor.
The scent, like he sent you up here, or like the smell? Because that's, I don't know if you know Common very well. I'm learning it myself, but because I'm sure we're having this discussion in gross lizard language.
They having this discussion in gross lizard language?
No, I don't. I assume he speaks
It's actually
Common.
it's very roughly
Or-
common. This thing only speaks common and shark language.
Okay, so we're both having a much translated version of this. Big God, bad, etc.
Well, I want to suggest to Pipe Rifle in Draconic that once out of this conversation, he's got 1d12 of conversation ending there.
I forget how many hit points I have. Do I want to start another fight? Oh, they all went back to maximum because I upped my level. Thanks, D&D Beyond. You understand video game rules.
That's not how it works. Pipe, you did something wrong.
No, that's
Maybe
not
I
how it
was
works.
full when I leveled then.
You
Oh, wait,
were.
no, yeah,
You didn't take any
that's right.
goddamn.
Nope, I still have
actual hit
24.
points.
You have like
temp hit
48
points.
temporary hit points.
Only
so-
24 left. I didn't read my character sheet. You know how it is.
Suggest to Pipe Rifle in Draconic that he eats my ass.
What are you talking about?
Pipe,
right.
can you roll perception?
Yeah, I was trying to think of one last thing to ask this guy before
It's going to end poorly
he
now.
outlives his usefulness. Perception. I missed the clickable dice. 16.
Great. Okay, so the water has basically, as soon as you guys have killed the aboleth, the water in the compound receded very rapidly, dropping below knee height almost immediately. And while Pipe Rifle's been having this conversation, the water level has basically receded back to the area drawn on the map as part of the pool here. Almost as if the water was held up by some kind of magical pressure head. At the same time, you see Pipe Rifle, a fair amount of disturbance in the water near the aboleth. The flesh zombie ogre is standing perfectly still.
You want to like lift up
obeying
the
your
aboleth or
commands.
something, wizard?
I missed that, Adam.
I said, hey, wizard, do you want to like lift up the aboleth or something if you stop this?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up my finger to this guy. So hooligans. Be like, yeah, 1 sec, pal. Guys, I think Igor slipped out of his monster. It's not doing anything. And this thing, and I
Right.
kick sand toward the aboleth. Like this thing looks like it's kind of shimmying a little bit. I think there's fuckery going on. Igor, are you doing fuckery?
Is there fuckery afoot?
Feel like that's the most likely explanation.
We should kill Igor.
I walk up to the ogre and poke it.
There's a voice that comes out of the ogre that says, "No, everything is fine. I am following your commands. I am very still."
Shit is fun.
Wait, that was the zombie talking? Sounds a lot better than Igor.
It's not Igor.
It's definitely not Igor.
I think Igor left the zombie of the command to hold still while he went and did some bullshit.
I don't want to say Adam was right, but
Nobody ever wants to say that.
No follow up.
I take the opportunity to I reveal my golden skulled head, and I look at the shark man, and I say, "This is the punishment for your false idol," and then I spray the shark, the shark thing that Igor has crawled into, with oil, and I light it on fire immediately.
Where even are you right now?
I mean, I presume that we've had this conversation and we're circling up.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
sort
see
of.
where you are.
He's up here in
I'm
the
I'm
tower.
up here in the corner from combat.
That was
How are you
that was
gonna
when
roll
water was up.
oil on somebody from a tower?
That was what I was saying. Is that time has passed, and I would presume
I
I've
agree.
circled. But if you're gonna make me do that, fine. But I would say I would hint at Bob Dole. Hey, Bob Dole, light that fucking shark on fire.
Yeah, I kind of assumed when I said everybody like come talk to this dude before we eventually murder him. I assumed we had all circled around in case anyone.
I'm fine with that, but Adam literally had not circled around.
Fine.
So that's
Yeah, like
Okay,
I
all
moved
right,
closer,
like-
but Adam had not.
Adam was up on a watchtower
For
and Glow
example.
was back on the wall.
All right,
So if you guys
fair
are
enough.
circled around, you need to circle
Okay.
around.
All right.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna let you
Mojo
pour
has not
oil
said
on
that he
something like 80 feet
had
away.
to or wanted to circle up. He may be keeping
fine.
watch up there.
You're right. All right.
Consider that
Igor's
he may
my
have taken an
friend.
oil spear invocation.
What? What was it?
What?
Maybe he took an invocation that lets him oil on things from like 120 feet away.
I somehow think that's not the case, though.
That'd be pretty cool.
It probably would be.
I don't think he took any invocation at all.
All right.
What are we doing to this whale
does-
corpse?
Are we allowing Adam's desecration ritual?
Am I allowed to desecrate the corpse?
So you begin pouring oil on it, and I would like you to roll initiative as you do that.
Fuck this thing.
Boring conversation anyway. Time to chop this dude down.
I hate to break it to you, but like if we don't roll initiative, it's just gonna attack us anyway. So
Oh,
Igor
wait,
would never betray us.
Igor is
Can I
a piece of
level up?
shit.
Ooh, good thing I get advantage on initiative with level 7. That's an 18. Not a 5. Fuck yeah. Barbarian shit. Also, I didn't take a feat. I was thinking about it, but
I don't think anyone
Take
has had
Great
change
Weapon
multiple
Master.
feet.
Hurry up, go.
huh?
Huh?
Great Weapon Master, go.
Oh, fair enough. Is that?
You have like 3 seconds to pick it. Go.
I'm looking on the character sheet for where to literally add it.
Oh,
You have to do it
get
through
to
the-
edit
Go to
your sheet.
features and
Go-
traits, scroll down, click manage feats.
You actually,
Wow.
yeah,
To
that's
add
right.
it,
Right.
you have to add it manually from your character sheet.
It's weird as fuck.
It's not because it's not part of
Your level.
a normal level up. It's
I see this. Okay.
direct edit to
And
your
let me
character
read
sheet.
what it is. And when you score a critical hit or reduce creature to 0 HP, you take another one as a bonus.
Rifle, don't argue with us.
No, I'm just reading it. I added it and then I'm
Don't
reading it.
read it. Just take it.
Well, I want to know how to do it right when it's my turn to roll the dice.
I bet you do.
That's why I listen to Mystery. It tells me how to do it right.
The other
Gotta
part of
neg
it
the
is
dice.
the other part of it is good with reckless attack.
Interesting.
Ah. That's broken as hell. I love it. Thank you.
There's an equivalent for glow Joes.
I picked sharpshooter, but what should I have picked?
It's the one.
Is it like you take an aimed attack, so it's reduced roll but more damage,
Correct.
like
Mine's
a call
5
shot?
roll, but then plus 10 to the attack.
Also gives you better effective range and it's partial cover.
Pretty good.
Gonna fucking take people's domes off even when they're crouching behind a car, Gears of War style.
People can't hit glitch against me anymore.
So the
Sorry, go ahead, Meteor.
nothing. I'm just looking.
Hey, Dole, did you expend all of my key slots last game?
Yep.
He left you with one.
Nope.
Did-
I used his last one.
Okay. Well, I have another one because I leveled up, but I just want it. And do you know where my health was?
Let me. I don't think you took any damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I took all the damage last time, so don't worry.
Whatever it was where you said it.
Damage.
Okay.
We have 111 HP at one point.
There was some damage.
I may have 19.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that poor woman sure took a lot of damage.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. No body, no crime. Move on. The piranhas got her. The mouth of the pond.
yes.
Something happened. There's just a blood cloud.
Okay, are we starting?
All right.
What's happening?
Yes. So Adam starts to spray oil on the corpse, and then something else happened. That made us roll initiative.
Yeah, so Adam sprays oil on the corpse, and the corpse just do a quick thing here. Slides
magic
back
wand on the
into
corpse.
the
Nice.
depth and
Yeah.
disappears.
Slides like it's being pulled by something, or did it like flip and
The
flap
tail
around?
the tail suddenly began thrashing, and it disappears into the depths. There is a oil smear along the top of the water.
Okay.
Alright,
Dick Cheney was here.
God
I'm not
damn
going in
it.
there.
By the way, I am taking Fey teleportation. That's pretty cool.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh, I just now see this Hangouts from an hour ago that says make sure you finish leveling, which I did not.
Good job.
My job is to coordinate other people and make sure they do everything correctly.
I
All right,
bet.
so
All right, Quill, what are you up to?
Shoemakers kids go barefoot.
Yes,
mean-
there isn't an Igor in that zombie.
Is it oil? Can we light it on fire?
There is a smear of oil across the water. Are you not able to see that?
Sure.
Yeah,
right here.
I think so.
do it. Lake Erie, that fucker.
So we have this guy who's friendly to Pipe. We have a not Igor zombie.
I think he's mainly been talking to me out of polite confusion. Like he feels like there's nothing dangerous right now seemingly happening, and I expressed some godly abilities, but can't imagine that's gonna last forever while I'm standing here like a dumbass.
I think I'm going to just move up right here, and I am going to hold my action. But I want to run up and hit someone with my quarterstaff the second they go to attack somebody else.
Wait, you're attacking their target then?
I'm
No.
gonna be nice and assume you mean that you want to attack an enemy the first time
Yeah,
an enemy
that's
attacks one of
Right,
your party.
Oh,
right. Sorry.
Within
Yeah, that's what I
scripture.
meant.
Is that what level of comedy we're at?
Shit, I just spilled some drink. Hold on
Yes.
one second.
That is
Yes, so
absolutely
that's what I'm doing.
comedy
I just spilled my soda. I will be right back.
If you say you want to attack the first person that attacks somebody, and then when you comes up in the turn, I'm just gonna have to assume.
Is the skeleton logic?
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
All right, Glojo, what are you up to?
Alright. So it's just the stinky oil. Dick
You
Cheney.
could also do something to the fucking golem that's probably going to cause problems as well.
Well,
That-
it was Dole thumped on it and it said everything's fine, just standing here. So
I'm
I'm gonna assume
I'm
positive
definitely
intent.
going to try and destroy it on my turn.
Alright.
Yeah, I still fire in this whole area. Great.
I don't have any.
Zombie, oil, whatever.
I'm gonna ready a shot on the golem thing because I don't trust it. My turn.
Okay. Mediator, Mr. Wu, what are you up to?
Here's what we're gonna do.
Fire.
gonna-
Fire.
Gonna drop a fireball here. Right here.
Like air bursts.
Which the 20 radius hits this thing.
Does it hit the
And
guy
this
that's talking
guy-
pipe?
It hits that guy. Hits the oil.
Yes.
It hits the oil. 20 feet from here,
Wow.
ups right in front of Dole, ups right in front of Pipe. This guy hits this guy. Yes, this on fire. Game of play.
Alright. So the zombie ogre fails its save.
Oh Jesus!
Interesting, because if it was inanimate, it would just be lit on fire. So
That guy fails its save.
I see Mediator doing the casting reflected in this big wet fish eye, and I'm just like, oh yeah, so sorry about this. I guess we're done here. He's like, huh? And then fucking fire.
Fireball does ignite flammable objects in the area, so it should ignite the oil here.
Yep,
should.
totally does. That oil is now in flames.
We're two, and the shark guy.
I do like the things are on fire all of a sudden.
Look,
Some steam.
It's been a while.
Steam
There's a lot of
rises.
water last year.
Some
the last
steam
game.
rises from within the pool. As your fireball basically explodes right above it. The zombie ogre takes full damage from that.
Does he react?
Please stand back. This is not safe. You must vacate the area.
Roast it while it's vulnerable.
He's been left on sentry mode.
Nana, your turn.
Like a titan.
Not to negotiate against myself. Do I get another turn after lighting the oil or after spraying oil? It's a pretty low.
That's right. You sprayed oil that kicked off the initiative, so you are not going to get a turn this turn.
Ooh.
Counterpoint: he should get his bonus actions and move because he only did an action.
I think he used all of
allow
his
you to
movement
sprinkle
getting.
some oil and run the fuck away. How about that?
I think he used up all of his movement getting here from 100 feet away.
Oh, that's true.
Counterpoint.
Oh, never mind.
Valid.
You're Jack. You're staying there. You're
All right. You didn't need to
also-
negotiate against yourself. We all did it for you, or against you, actually. Okay. I cut Bringer off.
You see a perturbation in the water slightly. And pipe rifle, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom? Well,
That's
shoot,
well.
that's what I'm best at. Yes, thank you, Dice.
You hear
Comedy.
whispers inside your head. Mercer, you must leave. Igor wants none of this. Igor just needs the bodies.
Oh, yeah, that'll end well.
Can I respond, or do I feel like he would hear me if I
definitely
like?
respond.
thought
However,
heavily?
you are also taking 10 psychic damage.
All right. Well, I was gonna say, hey, come back here, let's talk about it, but instead I clutch my head and go, God damn it, Igor, bring that fucking thing back right now. Probably out loud, and it's very obvious that I've been
Big trouble, mister.
attacked. So I'm like, rah, shit.
Wait, does that mean I dive into the water to attack the thing that just attacked Pipe?
Skeleton launching hurts teams.
It was a psychic attack, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
say
no,
that
I
it's
wouldn't
triggered.
know. So I just
yeah.
thought that would have been hilarious if you could voice that.
I had to pause for a second because I liked the idea enough to consider it.
You could
What
say
would've
that
happened
the ready to action
Hadn't
use
failed that saving throw.
maybe just the message without the damage.
No, you can not do your ready to action. That is an option. You're not forced to do it. I don't think.
You run to my side and offer me comfort. It's the real.
I think it gives you an option for a reaction. Not to trigger.
Okay.
It's not to
Yeah.
use your reaction to.
Oh, so what has happened with this man who was also hit by the
Glojo?
fireball?
Or not
By the
Glojo,
way.
Dole and Pipe and
More shit happening.
Adam, I would like you all to make a strength saving throw.
This seems like
Because
bullshit.
tendrils
Alright.
of dark energy have erupted from the pool and are battering all creatures within 10 feet of it.
From the
Strength,
pool?
you said?
From the pool.
Seems like bullshit.
Oh,
Good.
Oh no.
wait.
Oopsie.
No. I would have to retro. Like, let's say that Igor's psychic attack sent me into a rage, which gives me only a +2, which wouldn't save. Or do I get to add my strength bonus to checks?
Oh, it's a
Why don't you
saving
why don't
throw.
you check your sheet,
Or
Pipe
saving
Rifle?
throw, I printed it out and then I put work stuff on
Use
it.
your dang saving throw bottle.
Ultimate dis. But yeah.
Ultimate
so,
disc? Are
nothing.
you playing Frisbee, bro?
Did my fireball kill the Sahagin?
Ultimate
All
disc.
of yous are to take 11. Well, the 3 of yous are to take 11 necrotic damage, and you cannot take reactions until your next turn.
To the
As the
necrotic
tendrils
damage, not
grasp
just like
you.
in general, right?
How much damage? 11?
We'll be dipping into your hit points soon, Pipe.
Almost. Yes, if I had raged, I would have had advantage on that strength saving throw. But
Sucks to not rage.
I did.
Sucks
now
to
I'm
suck.
fucking pissed
I
after
feel like
that
I
much
would
damage.
have upped my temporary hit point battery, but I guess I guess we're saying we didn't do that, so it's fine.
This guy who doesn't
What?
continually slap himself out of combat to keep his rage active.
I gotta get some like shoes that always have rocks in them or something.
All right, Pipe, it's your turn.
Okay, that's why I was asking what happened with this guy after being hit by the fireball.
It's not his turn in the turn order yet. He's still alive.
All
Did
right,
we
then I
fuck
guess
him up before this?
No,
he
not
was-
really.
He arrived with the big boy, and then when we beat the big one, he
Double
was like
check one thing.
he was very he prostrated himself immediately. What are you checking?
Actually, he did die from the fireball. Sorry.
Oh,
That's
well then I won't rage out in front of him and try to murder.
Sorry, the fireball did murder him. I had to find his fucking score or stat card. Anyway, he
then-
did from the fireball. The fireball toasted his butt.
All right, then I'm gonna say.
Oh, and
All right. What?
did we talk about pipe rifle quickly? Did we talk about the fact that you have since you got battered by the tentacle from the aboleth in the previous fight?
Yeah, I got some schmutz on me somewhere.
You were talking for a little while, and after talking for about a minute or so, the skin where the tentacle had crushed you has become translucent and slimy.
Oh, that's not good.
And I need you to roll 1d12 for me.
It's a 4.
You're taking 4 acid damage as the air itself appears to be burning your skin.
All right, I'm gonna look down and be like, "God damn it, rage!" I'm actually not gonna rage if I can hold it back because there's nobody to fight.
Well, there's the giant zombie ogre directly in front of you still.
I didn't think that thing was acting hostile though.
probably wouldn't try to chop it into little pieces anyway.
I mean,
Might start when it's Igor's turn. He commands it to like smash our heads in.
All right, then I'm after the attack, after the psychic attack, I'm gonna come back up and well, I guess we'll see what happens because I'm gonna rage and then we'll see what the chart says. I gotta load the chart.
Swear to God, if you injure me, I will.
It's fine, and I don't think I will probably, having no way of knowing. Oh, an 8. God, I think that is one of the ones we keep getting. No, this is invisibility. Great. Not what I
What's
need right
really
now.
helpful for your team, by the way, that after you steal all the hit points, you just a fucking beer.
So I get super
It's
pissed.
okay. As soon as he swings, he'll become visible again. So good work, Pipe.
Is it true? Oh yeah, effect ends early when you attack. So that's just it. I crouch down because I'm being psychically attacked. I got my hands inside of my head. And I come back up, like, God damn it! And just disappear for a second, and then you hear an axe being drawn. You're like, all right, first I'm gonna take care of his fucking toys, and then I am diving in there to find Igor and fix this shit on my leg because I'm imagining I didn't notice it because the water was up and then it drained finally.
That is exactly why you did not notice it.
Since the air is burning, apparently. So, all right, and then I immediately reappear directly in front of the thing, taking swings at it.
You get
That
advantage
hits.
if you're attacking it from invisibility.
That's right, the first one. Go for crits. Well, unfortunate.
Also have Great Weapon Master, but you didn't use it turn.
I know, because look, there's so much I didn't do. I didn't do my reckless attack. I didn't do my great weapon master attack. I got caught up in this fiction of slicing up a zombie with an axe. But that's all right, because I hit him at least once. And then I guess for my bonus attack, I can't be reckless. I just have to swing it. 13? Does that hit a stationary giant target?
It does.
Oh, hooray. All right, then with Ray. Keep clicking the wrong buttons. Got all my shit sorted, but my clicks are bad. That is a 14 and a 14.
Solid chunk of damage.
Is it the same? Did it show up twice? Now I'm worried it glitched somehow. Or no, that's me.
I think it's.
You're fine.
It's just it looks weird. I forgot. It's the little atom thing. Atom, A-T-O-M.
Often
Looking, the looking thing that tells you what you're rolling. I thought that was Brainerd for a second, but no, it's the computer. I step over this guy's corpse, I guess, or to get it within swatting range. Give him a couple of good thunks.
The ogre goes, please, you must stand back for your own safety.
Uh-oh.
And then tries to smash you with its Morningstar club.
Oh, where did it get that? I didn't know it had one of those. Thought it was just a big meat boy.
Well,
A super meat boy. If you...
much just like as it tries to smash you, it's the flesh comes off of its fist, and it's just like a bony arm coming down at you with full bludgeoning force, which we're gonna give the weight of a Morningstar.
I see. Pretty cool. Dark Soul shit.
Does a
Ooh.
meatless fist rolling a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
Collides angrily with my lizard bones.
As a reaction to that, once you've rolled the damage, I need to run up and hit him.
Okay. It smacks Pipe Rifle for 11 and says, "You are only making this harder. Please stand back for your own safety."
With bludgeoning, I only take 5. Still, you've made me bleed my own blood.
Luther.
Nobody.
Oh no, I need to run up and hit him.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, your reaction. Let's go
All
for
right,
a
so-
quick reaction.
I run up.
Squelch over that corpse.
I'm just standing on it with my bird feet.
At this point, it's a well-trod corpse. Okay.
And that's a bad roll. That's bad dice, and that's a 13.
That hits anyhow.
Oh, well, the other roll was also bad, so I only do 6 damage.
Still pretty good. You run up, step on a corpse, smack a guy. Luther.
I don't know why I feel bad for this Sahuagin.
Okay, I have 2 questions. First of all, since I leveled up, I have access to level 4 spell slots. can I use a level 4 spell at this time, or
Yes, I
would
am
have to
going
go
to.
back?
So I'm going to say for the spellcasters, pipe, not included because he's a piece of shit.
This shit just happened.
But for the actual spellcasters, when you did level up to 7, even though it was in the course of battle, you immediately gained knowledge and access to your next circle of spells. So you didn't refresh spell slots that you'd already used, but you do have access to that higher band.
Okay.
Must be nice for people with more than 2 spell
second-
slots.
Sounds like it
You know,
is.
You like
Wait,
you
does-
wake
does
up
that
and you're
mean
like,
does that mean I can cast a 4th level spell without having stood to prepare it?
Yes, that's what I said.
you wake up and you're like, today's the day. I feel it. I can finally do polymorph or whatever. Just got the confidence within you.
Or whatever.
Do polymorph.
Oh yeah, my second question is, would the goals that slapped me, if I moved away, would they opportunity attack me, or would
Nope.
the ogre also?
Ogre
Okay.
would have to go swing through pipe to hit you. So
Okay, fuck this. Back up. I think right now I'm just gonna cast Bless on my 3 best friends. Pipe Rifle, Quill, and
This dead shark.
the history Adam.
okay.
That's
So it's
you, Adam.
1d4 bonus, right, on bless.
1d4.
Yeah, 1d4 on attacks and saving throws.
Right.
All right, Quill. It's now your turn again. Wait,
All right. Hey, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm
stun?
gonna do some hits.
Some-
I'm gonna do a hit and then another hit.
I'm gonna take out this
Enough about the
zombie like
wizard,
the
dude.
fucking. Make him the car in between Street Fighter levels.
All right, 15,
Hits.
and that is
Honda, that fool to pieces.
5 damage.
Yep.
And then my other roll was a nat 20, so that's a 27. So damage on that. 10, not great.
Okay.
All right, and then I have another hit,
Yep, that's right.
Do I hit?
a punch. God, I'm rolling bad, but this guy has shit AC. 13 again.
Hits again.
And that's 7.
Does 7 damage to him then.
Kerchak.
Pow pow.
And that's the end.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him twice. I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on him first. Do 2 shoot. Oh, the first one's a crit. Second one's 11.
Not as nice.
Both of those hit. One of them was a crit. It's the 20th.
You can hit with a 3.
Well, 11. But yes, I
I
can hit
know.
with 3.
You
Look,
can roll a 3 and hit.
either I could actually have had this be +9 instead of +8 if I was different. No. Worse.
Somehow you'll make do with plus
3 of
8.
your damage dices. And yeah, that works.
No, and then I'll just do the one. I get one more of those. Then I get it's only 21 after all.
Okay. Mediator.
That roll could top out at like 42.
Right. I guess this ogre is still up, right?
Yes, he's upright.
I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at it. Oh. And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to hide behind this this stump here.
Okay, roll damage.
Oh wow. Okay. Wait.
An 8.
Okay. Yes.
I think this is basically just a training mannequin that's swinging back at us now.
The zombie ogre catches fire from your firebolt, and just sort of slowly tilts forward, almost crashing into Pipe Rifle as it like slumps down, dies.
Well, that sure gave Igor time to get away.
We stand
man.
for
All right, it's my turn now. Are you
Yes,
done?
your turn now.
Okay. All right. So we established that no one has an opportunity attack on me. Oh wait, we actually killed Igor's like living corpse.
His
That's no good
mech
Oh, the
suit,
ogre
yeah.
thing, yeah.
I think we killed the
Oh.
ogre that he left behind.
And he slipped away, and I let everybody know that if I hadn't before. but-
Okay, so what I'm going to do instead then is that let me see if this is a bonus action real quick. Hang on, I can't remember if it is or not. It is not. So here's what I would like to do, though. I would like to, from where I am, cast Detect Thoughts to see if I can pinpoint where he may have gone in the immediate area. I think I have, 30 feet? So I should be able to detect anything within about 30 feet over there if he is there. So I'd like to do that as my primary action before I move with the bonus action or anything.
I was gonna stick my head in the water and see if I could see it.
I mean, that's also an option, but am I allowed to do that, Bringer?
May also pick up
You,
other thoughts that we might want to be
believe,
aware
need
of.
to be able to see the creature to detect its thoughts.
Is that-
No. You can also use it to detect the presence of
Yeah.
thinking creatures that you cannot see. So you are searching for thoughts around you. You do receive thoughts in return
Where?
in the water.
Just
hard to make out exactly
that's the
where.
best I get. Wow, what a waste of a spell. Or
The thoughts that you get are
what do we get?
these false monsters must pay.
Oh,
Oh, that's always great.
all
Yeah,
right.
well. After we've been nothing but terrible to him,
After we betray him.
this is how he repays us.
So then I take the opportunity to just kind of telepathically convey that to my team as I skedaddle my movement away, a little bit away from the water's edge here. All right, that is my turn then, I guess.
Okay. Quill and Lexi, I need you to make wisdom saving throw. No, sorry.
Tap it on my before I get to run away.
I believe those are wisdom saving throws.
Add a D4.
Yes.
I mean, I don't need to, but I guess I'll use bless.
Do it.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Do it.
I mean, I rolled an 18,
Oh,
so
man.
18 plus 1 plus 3. So
Okay.
22 is what I rolled.
You both hear some whispering next in your heads, but you're not susceptible to it.
My tiny bird brain once again saves me.
Save. Big save.
The water near the shore begins burbling and bubbling, and suddenly Igor bursts through. He is now standing about 6 feet above the water, suspended on a water column. As he rises up,
can we take an opportunity attack as he goes past?
He never leaves your actual range. So
okay.
he screams, "Why must you interfere with science? You are the false masters. You will pay."
Told this guy was bad news.
And he pulls out a test tube from he pops open his coat quickly, and you see a number of test tubes arrayed around his waist. And he pops one off of his belt and quickly quaffs it. And a light purple aura washes over him.
Color was it, test tube?
Like a purple rain.
Color was it? The potion that he drank?
It's purple.
Don't get a purple potion earlier?
I got very purple potion.
You should
Did
take
you
it
not
and
drink
bite
that? Yeah. Time for a kaiju battle.
One second more.
Pipe, are you in Gmail?
No, actually. Load it up for a second.
Are you feeding him commands?
Are you going through a list of CR1 monsters? Or beasts? Oh, I...
What happens when he
Take me a
drinks the
second.
purple potion?
Yeah.
He turns slightly purple. And
The end. Game over, guys. Everybody. Good game.
Back up.
GG.
He goes back to his home planet.
turn.
Wait, what bringer?
It's Pepper's turn.
Igor, I don't know what's happening, but I don't approve of this behavior at all. I don't like how you're out of axe range, mainly. Didn't you say he was 6 feet above the water?
Yep.
Guess I could reach him, right?
Where is Igor on the map?
He's
Is he?
this purple guy under the
Wait, that blunt's gone.
farewell, Blunty. Well, I'm going to do my best to take a jumping swing at him. Or, I don't know, I guess if he's 6 feet above, he's at head level, then I'm just taking a regular swing at him. That is junk, apparently.
Have to take a regular swing.
No, I'm going to do all of my shit.
Or you could eat him, right? Like, I don't know how that tooth works, but could you just digest him?
I could make a jumping attempt to grapple and drag
Maybe
him off his
chomp.
water column. Give him a chomp. Or regular attacks with Great Weapon Master. So I need to keep my rage going, so I'm going to recklessly attack Igor, which is
Wow, really?
unfortunately and with a Great Weapon Master attack, unfortunately -5, but with advantage due to recklessness.
I can't believe you would do this.
And bless.
Can't believe you've
And
done this.
bless. There it is. All right. So with so the first attack is a critical, and as done with Great Weapon Master attack, that's a +10. So that's going to be 2d12 plus 15. Real squeaky laugh. So the first one is only 22, sadly.
Okay.
Then the second attack, recklessly. The dice roller is loading, apparently, despite having just used it. God damn it, it says rolling the dice. After I clicked it, it is still saying. Try again. There it goes. I was going to do 2 anyway. So it's a 16 and a 17. Does the 17 hit?
Yep.
All right. That's 1d12 plus 15. Not as majestic.
So you hit him twice?
Yes. So that's 22 and 16.
Take 5 psychic damage.
Yeah, I figured out. Let's see what the ramifications were of that purple shit afterwards.
As you smash him with your axe, which does pass through this layer of purple light covering him, you do find traction. You do hit him, but every time your axe passes through this purple layer, you feel a shriek inside of your own head.
Yeah. I don't know if I can with my turn, but be like, the purple shit hurts when you touch it. FYI. Probably the only one likely to do that, although I guess Beatrol's right there. He's got physical attack. Everybody else shoot him with shit. I don't care.
Luthorb.
Throw your rock at him.
I see Igor glowing purple and beautiful. And I pull out the purple drink from my bag, open it, toast it to Igor, and drink.
What can go wrong?
He's got that deep
Purple
purple.
stuff.
Okay.
Get out of here, Sonny.
You feel a purpleness overwhelm you almost.
I feel social power.
Overwhelming.
Yes, the rest of my actions is spent cackling. That fucking Final Fantasy clip.
Mediator. It turns out
Hi.
while you were not looking, 2 zombies have crawled out of the pile and attacked you.
I see that.
Oh no!
What do they got?
Let's find out. Where the hell is that cheat gun? It's everybody else's fault but mine.
When is it my turn? It's not going
Alrighty then. Mediator, you are being attacked with 2 claws per zombie.
2 claws is my favorite D&D rapper.
What's your AC?
It's 15 with mage armor on, which is on.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, so they get you twice.
I'm gonna cast shield as a reaction. Bump my AC up by 5 for the turn.
Okay.
AC goes to 20.
Now, when did you cast that as a reaction?
When one of the attacks would have hit me. It's
Okay.
the trigger for shield.
All right. So the first one that hits you, you pop. They go in for bites. As the claw attacks are not successful.
Oh no!
And
The slow
you are
bite
bitten-
penetrates the
You are
shield.
bitten by one of them.
No.
I think in D&D that's just like getting bitten by a raccoon or something.
You
Like I don't.
take 3 piercing damage.
No.
You don't get that zombie disease?
Is that all of the zombies attacks? Zombies are there too? These 2 that
zombies.
attacked me that turn, there seem to be more
Okay,
active.
I've got the wrong ones. My bad. That's one that attacked you. And this one attacked you. This one moves up and attacks Adam.
I don't think that's right. That doesn't seem right.
with its
Something.
claws.
Should happen.
That doesn't seem
And
right.
it tries to bite you. It gets a crit with its claws, and its bite attack hits as well.
None of this seems correct.
The claw attack does 9 slashing damage, and the bite does 3 piercing damage.
Seems like shit, dude.
Did those things roll 20? I'm confused by the turnover.
No, it makes sense. Glojo, this thing attacks you.
Oh, it doesn't.
What's your AC?
15.
Okay, gets you with 1 slash for 1d6 plus 3. For a total of 11 damage. Bean roll, you're up. Quill.
All right, I am going to. I know this is not the best plan in the world, but I'm going to try and hit Igor, so I can attempt to stun him. That is a 20, not nat.
That'll hit.
And that is 10 damage. And
Okay.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
As I am hurt, by the way, I tell my team, hey, I'm a little fucked up, by the way. I'm down to 15 hit points, just as an FYI.
Hey, I have 8. So.
That does not save.
He is stunned.
Okay, so he's stunned.
You also need to roll now.
Okay.
Where is that? 1d6 plus 1.
God damn it. 7.
So you take 7 psychic damage as you clobber him.
Worth it to take him out of the fight for a round. All right. I am then going to take my movement over here to attack the zombie with my next bow staff attack. That is 12. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay, and that is 8 damage.
All right.
He's still alive?
Sorry, I lost you on my screen for a second. Yes, this one next to mana, right?
Yeah. All right, then I'm going to punch him in his zombie head.
Okay.
And that is a 24 for 6 damage.
That kills him.
Res
How
Ed
much damage
style.
did you do to that? How much
Much
damage did you do to that zombie?
Something.
Trying to remember.
Like
7 and
14?
6, I think. So 13.
Remember right there.
That's the end of my turn. I don't have anything else.
Glojo / Shucksban.
I'm gonna move first.
Oh.
Fire that guy. That's the guy that attacked me.
Yes.
Alright. So I'm gonna move.
So you left the melee range of like 2 different zombies now.
You can't leave melee range provoking an attack, so rethink your action.
So wait, it was not just that guy. There.
Well, there's
When you leave where you were standing right there, you get hit by guys that were next to you.
All right, so I can't move.
you can
Not
use
without
the
killing them or disengaging or something.
you can disengage. It uses your action.
Well, here, so
Um,
I'm gonna, there's 2
Or
guys.
you can kill them at point blank.
I'm going to use my sword and stab it point blank. hit both of them with Horde Blank Breaker.
Don't.
So let's start with this guy. Seven. Seven.
Okay. Those will hit, both of them. He did stun Igor.
Oh, good. That dude needs to chill the fuck out.
So I do 13 damage to that one. To this guy right here. Live.
Okay, you murdered that guy that you were shooting at.
Alright. And then turn. I'm stabbing. Shooting. Close. Use Horde Breaker, stab that guy. 18.
That hits.
Alright. 16.
Okay. It's now Mr. Wu's turn.
Okay. I am going to get these zombies up out of my face by casting Polymorph on myself and transforming myself into a giant ape.
Yes.
Dude, ape shit.
How many
Ape escape.
squares does a huge
What
how
are
many
you
squares
doing?
does a huge creature take up?
This is the
I
cloudiest
believe
thing
they're
ever.
15 by 15.
This is.
Oh really? Jeez, okay. From me to 15 by 15.
No.
15 by 15, yeah. For huge.
That's bigger than I thought it would be.
Gargantuan is the 20 by 20.
Fuck yeah. All right. Except I can't. Can you give me control of this thing?
Yep.
Giant mushroom gas. I'm trying to crush zombies, but I'm dummy thick. Clap of my ass is alerting the Underdark, whatever's down
Right.
there. Oh, Jesus.
So I now have 157 hit points and 23 strength. And
Okay.
I have a multi-attack that I'm going to use on these zombies. So I'm going to hit this one first with my fist. I'm going to bludgeon this guy.
Ash.
I'm dying. The ape,
I'm gonna
too good.
That hits.
and that is damage on that zombie.
That zombie pretty much ceases to be whole as your giant ape fist basically just like slams down on it. It disintegrates and like there's like a leg sort of spinning off towards mana, and a leg like hits the palisade wall as you crush the zombie directly in front of
Is okay. Is this why you leveled us so Mediator could do this before you end the campaign?
you. No, this is just an unfortunate side effect.
All right, I'm gonna use my other fist attack on the other zombie.
Yeah, this
3.
That will also hit.
I also didn't know this was going to happen.
damage to the zombie.
I was joking about you woke up knowing polymorph. That was just the first spell I could think of.
So that zombie was already hurt by Glojo, and you kind of just smack it, and it flies across the map, and it just smashes into the watchtower that Mana had been on previously, and just like leaves a big red mark there.
Oh, Jesus. It's really good.
Splattered back against.
And then I'm going to use the movement on my turn to do an enormous ape leap. And over here on this grouping of rocks, I'm going to roar and beat my chest with my mighty fists.
All right.
Yeah. Exactly what I was.
Where are you?
And that's the turn.
Matt, what are you up to?
Really?
Bonus to intimidation.
All right. So, God damn it. I am
Feeling shown up, Adam. Is that hard to follow the giant
where
ape?
I am. I'm pretty fucked up actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna retreat a little bit more, and I'm gonna heal a little bit because I'm a little bit injured. So while I do this, I'm gonna cast False Life. 1d4 plus 4. I am injured.
If I could return your hit points, I probably wouldn't. But I would feel bad about it.
I hope the ape sits on you.
This is only going to end well, and you know.
No, with this part, it could possibly end
I'm
poorly for
basically
anyone.
recovering hit points at a rate that I'm not, but I'm not interested in dying.
Okay.
Favorite. Oh shit! You can throw a rock like Bob Dole.
It's not right. Glojo, this thing hits you once with its claws and misses you with its face. Glojo, this thing hits you for 7 damage with its claws. There?
Whoa, Joe! You've been
Buddy?
struck by a not smooth criminal.
You've been struck by. You've been hit by. That's the wrong order. Fuck.
A zombo.
Zombo duct.
Blah. This thing tries to come at Quill, doesn't quite make it far enough. Glojo, you take 7 damage.
Hmm?
You took 7 damage, Glojo.
Cool, I have 1 hit point.
Not a
Oh.
lot of hit points, Glojo. This thing also attacks you.
Yeah.
Hits you once with its claws and once with its bite. For 9 damage. 10
Who
damage.
gives a shit? Was it more than 1 damage?
Yes, it was more than 1 damage. You are now knocked unconscious. And your teammates can hopefully save you. Yes, that is
yeah.
the mean 6
the
dimensions
teammate
of
turned into a giant ape and ran away.
I mean, could I have turned Glojo into the giant ape? Yes. I want to play the giant ape. Also, yes.
How often does Mediator get a chance to smash everything?
You made the right call.
Too frequently, if you ask me.
Too frequently?
Yes.
This one time is too many.
Yes. Bob Dole, this thing lurches at you and attacks you.
Kiss my purple ass.
It hits you thrice.
Ow. No more warning flares.
That's not the. It should be. Oh, sorry.
Fuck you, warning flare.
For a total of 13 damage.
13.
But it also hits you 3 times. Oops, that's not right. And almost disintegrates on your shield.
Purple murder shield. Oh, can you cast that circle of spirits? Start chewing up zombies. Rotating spirit wall.
This thing doesn't quite get to Quill because of the fucking navigating it has to do. And now it's Pop Rifle's turn.
Man. Oh, wait, is Igor stunned?
Yeah, he's stunned until my next turn.
Okay, cool. No opportunity attack. I'm gonna get the fuck away from this.
Get advantage on attacks against him.
But I have advantage on attacks against everybody because I'm gonna do it reckless.
Don't even have.
Look, it hurts me to fight him, so I'm gonna go fight somebody else.
Igor's
I'm
never
true
done
to-
anything to any of you.
I'm true to my lizard man nature for once. I'm not
I
gonna
think
fight
he, I
something
think he
that.
made the mind flogger that almost ate Pipe Rifle's brains last time.
Yo, I'm pissed at him. I want everyone to shoot him with lasers, but it hurt me to stab, so I'm not gonna stab him.
You have so many hit points.
I guess I look.
What are all your stolen hit points for, if not for
It's not.
Vest?
It's
I
not
like
because
how,
I
like, the middle of combat, you berated him into doing it.
look.
Gorgeous.
No,
Look, he's a
it's
giant
not.
He's much more persuasive right now.
Media reminded me that my place is on the front line while I have all this stolen valor. While I'm wearing all of these medals, then they can't hit me very well.
Flap chicken arms at him with my enormous ape arms.
I'm already.
I'm kind of hooted.
I've been bleeding my own blood already for a turn now,
The
so
worst.
it's not eating into the stolen hit points anymore. I guess I used those to heal also before it went into the bonus. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna attack this dude. Fuck you, Igor, for making me have an existential crisis about whether I should attack something that still hurts me. All right, so a reckless attack, but -5 down to this 2d20s. Is a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Okay, I'm gonna just do both hits if that's all right. Unless I guess he could do enough damage to kill me eventually, but I'll just say that I hit him and take his damage at the same time. So then it's 2 hits with d12 plus 15. Yeah, that's what I
Damn,
was
rolling
looking
hot.
for. Not too shabby.
How's it D12 plus 15? That seems like a lot of pluses.
Because it's +5 for rage and +10 for great weapon master. Because you get a -5 on the attack, but then it pairs with reckless attack. Stupidly, like that's why I said, "Oh hey, it's broken."
I'll
So I get
allow
to-
it. I'll allow it.
I mean, it means each attack roll is a +1. I've been doing okay, but I could easily roll 2
All right.
bum rolls on those advantage.
You
Pretty.
actually, so you rolled, sorry, just putting this into perspective here. You've done 51 damage to him in 2 swacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna take
Some percentage of that.
6 psychic damage.
Oh, that's not too bad. I hope.
And you have halved Igor.
Oh no! I'm genuinely upset by this. I just wanted him to stop trying to kill him.
He was up on a pillar of water, and you just went right kind of across his femurs and have kind of severed both of his legs. The upper part of his torso just falls back into the water, and the 2 legs land on the land near you.
We
Destroy
need
the
someone to
brain,
put his
destroy
torso
the
back
brain.
together.
Destroy the brain.
Pick up a leg
Luther,
and-
what are you up to?
Take a sniff, see if it's worth chopping.
Oh.
Igor.
Oh well, what are you gonna do? I turn around to the zombie. Can I get on the stump within the zombie's range without getting opportunity?
Yes, you're
be, like,
staying sort of
strafing.
inside of its range, so you can just like
Yeah,
move and
within
like
its
take a
range.
better position and like get up on that and like beat him to death with your magic rock that you've carried around
Okay.
for 7 levels.
For my action, I'm going to channel divinity to turn undead once again. Any undead within 30 feet of me must make a saving throw, or they are turned. Also, if they fail their saving throw and their challenge rating 1 or 2, they're instantly destroyed.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's 7. Is it at 6th level you get that, or 7?
Or 6. I don't remember.
Sorry, they
Oh,
get destroyed for what now?
If these
If
zombies
they're-
are challenge rating 1 or 2, and they fail their saving throw, they just explode.
You're
Okay.
so holy, they just die.
And their save is a 15 or 14.
I believe it's 14 wisdom.
Wait, that's not the right dice.
Maximum roll.
Yeah, that's a crit on the D2.
What's the range on that doll?
30 feet.
Would that target mediator skeletons if you got skeletons?
Oh yeah.
Well, that one, whoever that was, just fucking pop.
I mean, it's probably a villager you sent here before.
Yeah, now they're
It
gonna
was.
go pop like the fucking
Pop, pop, pop.
Another World when you shoot
Pop,
guys with
pop.
a big laser beam for Another World on the Super Nintendo. They just sort of flash into a skeleton and then tumble apart.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word and Mojo up.
How kind.
Heal Glojo!
With this 1 hit point.
Glojo's dying!
It does heal him a little bit. It's kind of T4. I rolled 4. Glojo heals 7 hit.
You can heal 7 hit points.
And you're no longer unconscious. And I'm
Alright.
purple, and I flex, and I cry.
You're going through a lot right
I'm very confused right now.
Okay, so we have this zombie up, right?
Yeah.
Can you see where I'm pinging at the top of the
Yes.
screen? Okay.
Yep.
I can almost certainly get there. Yeah. Zombo's getting punched in the back of the head or punched with the stick. If that's
Now
a
it's
thing.
time to punch some
Hell yeah,
back.
Loboed.
All right. First is an 18,
That will actually hit.
7 damage. Next is a 23 for
That also
5
hits.
damage.
It is still just alive.
And a punch of 21
So your donkey. For how
What?
much?
5 damage.
All right, so your donkey punch kills it.
Quarterstaff bursts out through the front, like out through the jaw.
No, that last one was a punch, so that was just my
Oh.
fist bursting.
Ugh. He punched out his stomach plug.
How does that even
Alright.
work?
That is
Just
all of
sitting
the
back there.
invisible enemies. I am going to take a quick break because I got to go tinkle. I'll be right back.
Visible enemies. I don't like that.
Turn again and see a giant ape.
I will
standing up.
also be right back.
Yeah, I can grab a
We
drink.
definitely need to light that pile of corpses on fire.
We're gonna light this whole fucking quadrant on fire. Like the woods outside for like an acre and then inward.
Be right back as well.
All of it burns.
Hey, Pipe, did we establish that when you steal hit points, can you steal temporary hit points or polymorph hit points? In other words, can you use Mediator as a big battery?
Pipe's not here, so you're just talking.
Figured that out after he didn't say anything for like 5 minutes.
All right. I'm back. What's going on?
You got people who aren't here yet, so
That's great. I'm gonna find pants, or at least turn the heat on, because shorts are not enough.
Shorts are fine. Pants.
Adam, I think you are the only person who's, besides Adam, Adam and Dole's characters have not changed since creation. Everybody else has gone through a couple evolutions at least.
got it right the first time, bitch.
I mean, your character was, and I don't mean this in any bad way whatsoever, a very good D&D staple.
So I'm telling you,
I'm back.
Simple when you branch out. But hey.
And that was definitely a mistake I made as like a novice DM, was being like, yeah, of course you can be a kobold with a gun. What do I care? And then you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Like, it's a much more difficult game to kind of come up with a story that makes sense when you're like, yeah, you can be a kobold and you're a lizard man, and of course you're some kind of bird thing.
Well, the original bird thing was Wex.
Well, yeah, I don't even remember what Wexi's bird thing was called.
Yeah,
that's what I had in mind.
Aarakocra.
So it's not.
Bean Troll's bird kind of is like, it's fine because it's just like a dude with feathers, basically. Yeah. But Bean Troll was like, I can, or not Bean Troll, Wexy was like, I can fly through things. You guys want to play Castle Crashers? Oh shit, I crashed into this castle.
Are we recounting the life and death of Wexia?
Yeah. I think it's fitting that he died crashing into a castle.
Yeah.
The thing is, Aarakocra are actual official characters, or races.
And so are towers.
No, it just seems like they're completely broken.
Oh yeah, they don't make sense outside of like a plane of air game or whatever, like where you're like, everybody can fly, and we're gonna like
I should have played an Aarakocra slinger.
Are we all back now? Or is Pipe back? Pipe reader.
I think, well, Pipe is
back.
Pipe is Pipe. It's fine.
We'll break for Pipe.
And how long are we going to be purple?
Gotta figure out why you're purple, dude.
Because I drink that purple shit.
You drank a purple drink.
I'm definitely going to rifle through Igor's pockets to get the rest of that purple shit.
Adam, if you drank purple drinks, you become purple.
Good point.
And he has a it's like a fire shield, but it does psychic damage. It makes sense to me.
Good point.
I think you should try to poke him through it and find out how it works.
Give me a nice poke.
I can see how it works from here.
I bet.
Sounds like the sound of somebody that doesn't want to poke somebody.
And lose concentration on my ape form. Take that risk.
You're so big.
Hey, Media, does it hurt more if you fall down because you're a creature?
I think so.
The dummy stick escape.
I'm looking at the stat card.
The dummy stick That comment is 100% the title of this episode. Like, I stopped writing things down after that. I just put my pencil down. It's like, I'm good. We're done.
I looked at the stat block and it says skills: athletics +9, absolute dump truck ass, armor class 12, dummy thick.
Does have
Disadvantage on stealth
checks.
checks. Oh Jesus! The gift that keeps on giving.
So let me make sure I got this right, Pipe, since we're still close to it. I'm trying to crush zombies, but I'm dummy thick, right?
Yeah. This is
Okay.
the famous quote. The thing the guy had the Colonel record, or he had David Hayter.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. That's my favorite version of it.
That's the
I'm
that's the kind
trying
of
to
quality
complete my
content they
sneaking
play
mission.
D&D each week for.
The clap of my ass is alerting the abyss.
What else is there to smash?
Yeah, we don't have any visible
So,
enemies. Was
corpse
the last comment we
pile.
heard?
Corpse pile.
You guys
No.
really picked up on that visible word, eh? So it's Quill's turn. There's not really anything to do. So again, I'm just kind of running through people in case they want to do things.
I mean, I could punch the zombie corpse pile.
You
but I-
absolutely could. Who doesn't want to punch a zombie corpse pile?
Or torch it. if you've
You know
got
what? I'm
burnables.
going to swing my quarterstaff at the zombie corpse pile and see if there's movement.
Give
Why
it a
not?
Jab. Hey, anybody awake in there?
Just give it like an old kind of like zombie like concentration camp like poke with your staff.
Yeah, pretty like a is this
Hang
is
on.
this pile alive? And I'm poking it with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, there were a couple of words in there that sort of seemed out of place for a second.
That was.
I just stroke off for a second.
You guys haven't seen The Great
Not
Escape
stroking
where they're
off.
like, are there people escaping in this dump truck?
I see. Maybe a enemy at the gate. So that's one where he hides among the dead bodies. I think.
Where are those gazers anyway?
Oh,
Uh,
does anything happen when I poke the pile?
Nope.
All right.
I mean, you kind of get a corpsey quarterstaff in return.
I mean, that's fine. It's already corpsey. It's been it's smacking into things that are already dead.
Clojo, speaking of things that are almost already dead.
Well, I was technically dead for
You weren't dead. You were unconscious.
fine, whatever. I don't know.
We hit you with that Phoenix down. You're fine.
That's true.
Look at all that juke. Wait.
I think Glojo's ranger thinks he dies for 8 hours every night.
No one can prove that I
Isn't that
don't.
what happens?
Ugh.
All
Why
right,
is
Clojo, what's up, dude?
that-
You can pretty much just be like, I'm good. I just about died. I'm good
Yeah.
right now.
I want to take a nap.
Am I? I know I got hit pretty hard, but is that a giant fucking monkey over there?
Well, I know the time before I got knocked down.
It was like the last thing you saw.
No, I wasn't actually hallucinating. That wasn't a pre-death experience. That is actually a giant fucking monkey. All right, it is the giant fucking monkey's turn. What are you up to up there?
Right, so the giant monkey has a ranged rock attack. I am standing on top of a sort of rocky
You sure
sort
are.
of thing. So I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna grab. I'm just gonna rip a large chunk of rock out of this thing that I'm standing on.
Mhm.
I'm gonna huck it into the water.
Okay. That creates a pretty big splash in the water, and one of the ripple waves that comes up surfaces the top half of Igor.
Oh no.
I
Mana, what's up?
I roar with satisfaction.
Also, would that splash flaming oil around?
The flaming oil is mostly died down now. It's sort of like simmering in that one specific spot, but it's not particularly raging.
Where did
Um,
it surface him?
Trying to put out a grease fire.
Igor has sort of surfaced right. He's kind of bobbing up over over here.
Go double tap
Okay.
the torso
So
to be sure.
Igor has done that. I am going to move
He's
to get
done
a little
that?
bit more of an
Wow,
angle. So, what?
Just I found it funny. He's done that, which is surfaced as a core. Like he had a choice in the matter. But yeah, all right.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 4. I'm going to take the opportunity to blast Igor's torso or whatever is surfacing. Gonna hit him with two.
He is double tapping it.
I'm gonna hit him with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
This is the way.
So it would be these. Plus, I am still blessed. Wait, hang on. Fuck that.
Well, you got to roll for attack. You can't just roll damage.
Yeah, disregard. No, I was trying to roll for attack. I fucked. Hang on a second. Okay, plus 7. Yeah, I just fucked that up. Period. I was just on drugs.
It's okay. You're excited. I know.
Okay,
Uh,
so that I'm technically blessed. So it's 13 plus 4 or a D4.
1d4.
All right. So 13 plus 1. 14. Do I hit his corpse?
So you rolled a 14
I will roll the 14 and a 20.
and a 20. Okay. Can you re-roll? I'm going to give you advantage on the attacks, but I'm not going to tell you what the AC is. So you're shooting at something that's pretty easy to hit, mostly. So roll one more set of or 2 more D20 plus 7s.
D20. Okay. Fair enough. Am I blessed during this, by the way?
Yep, you are blessed. So you managed to roll a 20 and a 21 for your 2 attacks. Or no, sorry, roll 1d4. So you rolled a 21 on your first set and a 23 on your second. So you do blast him twice.
Okay, and before anything happens, I would have you know that when I leveled, I took repelling blast. Hit launches him 10 feet. So I have ejected his corpse 20 feet into the air and in a direction away from myself. So I've blasted him out of the main water now at that point. Yeah, so that I've at least hit him into the
Are you
shallows.
slamming him into the rock wall? Like, are you trying to vault him above the rock wall, or just shove him over this way?
Boost him up to mediator and he can spike him into the ground like a volleyball.
We're gonna say that this was a pool shot, so I'm hitting him on like the bottom of his court to vector blast him that way to some degree. So yeah, I'm trying to alley.
You're trying for the chip shot to get him up like around
To get him out of the
the-
water trap.
Yeah,
to get him out of the water and where like the lady that pipe rifle sent to her death was.
Correct.
Sure would be unfortunate if Igor's cartwheeling corpse sprays blood all over the crystals and summons the blood drinker.
Don't get greedy.
All right,
That's
you get a
hydrate
really
fight.
nice chip shot out of that, Adam.
So
You definitely get the launch effect where Igor kind of like pops up and out of the water. There's a brief sort of flash of steam, because you hit him a little bit low to get this launching effect, and he flies up towards Mediator, and he's right now basically frozen in midair, about 20 feet from the pool.
And if he is still taking damage and we're not just soccer balling a corpse, he just took 18 damage for that. So
Good to know.
I think that will be my turn.
Pipe Revel.
So have I noticed any reaction from this horrible Weekend at Bernie's sequel we've created? Like, is it just a dead body flopping around? Well, I picked up one of his legs canonically, if you want to go back to the tape, because I was going to think about snacking on it, but now I want to see if it's reacting or doing anything weird.
The leg is definitely kicking.
Oh, god damn it. I was going to offer it to Dole and say I think he would want you to have it.
God.
I don't really understand a lot about how things work.
Yeah, the leg is
Alright.
definitely kicking, and the leg that you didn't pick up is kind of like sinewing its way sort of through the water onto the beach a little bit, and kind of like trying to kick itself up onto the beach, roughly in the direction of where Igor has sort of sailed. He's kind of continued his arc, and he's sort of moving. He's just about almost landing on top of the rocks where Mediator is standing now. He gives a pretty good chip shot.
Okay.
And Luther, what's up?
You could eat his head.
I didn't do anything with my turn.
Corpse to search him.
That's actually fine.
What are you doing with what now to what now?
Can I search Igor's corpse?
Not from where you are.
And
I
it's
mean,
a pair of legs, and then the rest is over here.
How is Pipe Rifle doing with the air burns thing?
Yeah, I was still gonna do stuff on my turn.
Hasn't come back around yet to be a problem. Luther, what's up?
Somebody have cure disease.
Pipe said he was doing something.
Oh no, I didn't end up doing anything on my turn, but I was going to
Just
wade into the
playing with a
water.
leg.
Still hurt. That was going to be my question: was if it was still burning and doing acid damage, I would submerge it. But
Yes. So it still feels like an angry burn to you, and so if you wanted to submerge it, you can do that in your turn. Luther, what's up?
I'm going to. Right now, I'm just gonna yell at anyone who's hurt to come to me so I can do prayer.
All right, Quill.
I'm not super hurt, but I'm actually going to go to Dol.
Flojo.
Adam already desecrated.
I mean, you can still pincushion his skull. I mean, what's wrong
I
with
could if I wanted to.
that?
Where's he
it
at?
might be out of your range. Yeah, he's on the
He
other side
has
of the
kind of
rocks.
splattered onto the rocks behind Mediator at this point.
He's definitely in my range.
The torso, not the.
I want to shoot the head.
That is attached to the torso.
All right. Is it by the word "damn" or like?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very grayed out.
All right, I'm gonna shoot. Just shoot an arrow at it. Fuck it.
There's sort of a big ape in the way. It looks like.
Look, I have a thing that even if it's being obstructed, my feet
Oh, that's right.
shoot around it.
Slammed.
Me too. Let's shoot it.
Shit.
Legolas shit.
Some fucking wanted
Right
to curve
now,
the arrow
fuck
bullshit
down.
right there.
There, I did 7 damage to the skull.
All right. Mediator, what are you doing?
Crushing the powder.
So nothing. Nothing else has out of the water. Zombies have woken up, right?
That's correct.
Like nothing is happening. So we haven't gone to see anything. But what's over here?
Fucking
Hair?
bite the head like an apple. What good are you as a giant ape?
What?
Bite his head like an apple, dude.
Just fucking sit on his skull and crush it.
Shut up. We haven't seen what's over here. We should do.
Well, there was a thing that over there that threw a tree trunk at you.
We
Life
killed
hacking
enemies over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right, but we haven't looked in any of these tents
We have not looted them for
or
stuff.
seen
That's correct.
what's in this mysterious black area.
It's all been submerged and then drained, right? Like all those
Oh,
campfires are
you
out.
just get rid of that. Yeah, you
All the
guys have
soggy
seen all
spell
that.
books.
Yeah,
It's
like
all these
I was over there
these
having a
spellbooks,
fight while you guys
probably.
were doing your own thing.
Also,
These spell books, probably.
So, do you have wizard intelligence when you're a giant ape?
No.
crush his
No?
skull.
I mean, you
Then
have
yeah.
a clearly still animate version of Igor next to you.
Can I crush every bit of Igor I'm standing next to with my giant ape foot?
Give me a grapple roll for that.
Okay.
Terminator him, just like crush the skull underfoot.
Use your giant.
Does that use my action?
Oh yeah, that's definitely an action. So he rolls a 3 because he was rolling at disadvantage, versus your 19. So
Wait, so
Igor's,
I mean, this thing
Igor's
is still.
arms try to come up to defend his head as you go in for the crush. But you are, well, a huge ape, not even giant. And so Igor's flimsy defense is not very much resistance for you as you just curb stomp him, like just pasty.
No.
Bloody Igor died. Fuck that guy.
Dog gets to cry out again. No, again.
Soul just wants his juice.
Hey, can I fling
Squished
the
all the juice.
No, he went for the head.
palisade,
specifically.
or is that
Oh yeah, you could definitely like curb
Well, that
stomp
might-
it. Like you're not
that might break
not
the
gonna fling
motion.
the head. There's not much of a head left at this point, but you could grab one of the arms and kind of like fling the arm and connected torso over the wall.
I'm
Just
I'm just gonna
hammer
fling
throw.
that as far as I can.
Okay, it goes pretty fucking far. You're a huge ape.
It lands in a nearby volcano.
Is the leg still moving?
The leg has ceased moving.
Interesting.
Zombie rolls.
So,
You got to destroy the head.
good
Are we
work, everyone.
are we satisfied that that nothing else
So
this pile is going to animate?
in the
I would
pile,
still burn it.
Maybe we should still burn it.
I am not convinced that Igor did not take whatever was animating the big ogre and stuff it into the corpse of the whale thing, and it is sitting on the bottom of the lake, ready to like burst out and attack us.
I think since Pipe Rifle needs to submerge himself in water anyway, maybe he should go take a look.
I agree.
I'm just sitting in the like 6-inch of water off the shore, just kind of resting for a second. But I could. It's not actually my turn, so after
I
Adam's
can't
done,
I
can
can't
get
I
that
can't
started.
talk in this form, but I would like to kind of gesture at Pipe Rifle and make sort of a monkey see.
Well, it's either Mana's turn or your turn now, Pipe. So
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's Adam.
Yeah, I point similarly like into the water. I'm like, all right, go. Oh, but so I point with my bonus action, but with my actual action, I'm going to use False Life for 1d4 plus 4, so I get some hit points back while we're getting pranked. Hit points.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So I look at everybody
It's your
sort
turn,
of
Mike.
waving. Everybody's waving me into the water, and I wave back like, yeah. Yes.
Get in
Trying to
there.
make that- I couldn't find the turny part of my icon. Maybe burn those corpses while I'm gone. Make yourself useful for a change. And I just dive into the water. I was going to swim a little bit to wherever it starts to get deeper, I assume, from like walking into the pond, and
you
then
can
see if there's like an
you
edge
swim
I can
down
look
quite
over.
deeply.
Trying to be as
you see that
cautious as I
there's-
can while underwater.
You see
I
that
guess.
basically for like the first 10 or so feet of the pool, the water doesn't get that deep. And then all of a sudden, towards the center of the pool, it drops down considerably. And as you sort of follow that down a little bit out of curiosity, because you can also hold your breath for like 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
You see that the pool continues to extend down deeply. There's a passageway actually going down deeper, and you recognize that this is salt water that you're swimming through at this point.
I get it. Can I don't
You
see
do
any
not
movement.
see the thing that you went, like the whale aboleth tentacle thing that you went down into the pool to find. You do not see its corpse.
Okay. So I'm gonna swim back to my sheltered bay here next to zombie corpse and flaming oil. Where I
That's
can-
gone out at this point. I think we can probably say that's burned out.
I think some of those flames are mine.
Wow,
Oh,
the
guys.
whole world has changed.
I don't know what just happened, but I'm scared. Okay, there. Wait, did I get deleted?
Where did you go?
We
Did
don't
you
need
delete
to-
me when you were deleting fire?
Yeah, you're dead now. Sorry.
R.I.P. Better luck in the next campaign.
Create a new character.
Can I see? Yeah, I'm not in the turn order. I've been erased from existence. That's what happens when you swim too deep in that hole.
Oh,
Triggered the disintegration trap.
Well, while you figure that out, I was basically just gonna swim back down and I'm keeping my leg iced. I'm like, I don't see anything down there. I don't particularly want to hang around, but it seems like it hurts when I take my leg out of the water. So if anybody has, I don't know, did Igor's body have any? Grab his body, see if there's potions on there.
Yeah, we'll
His
just
body
we'll
is
just
gone.
pouring
I know, I
potions on it
didn't-
and see what happens.
I didn't see what was happening up there.
It's gone.
All right, so yeah, I
And
swim
it's
back
gone.
and give my report.
We can probably fix whatever that is, but until after we rest.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay as out of the water as I can while keeping the affected areas submerged. Sure, nothing bad will happen.
We don't need to be in the initiative order. I think we should go around over here if we can find anything.
I would like to find the shark priest's corpse and investigate it.
Yeah, I'm right next to that guy.
Let's see what he's got.
I was finishing my prayer of healing thing. But that takes 10 minutes. Would that go off around now?
Yeah, sure. Let's we'll call it 10 minutes later. Accelerate time a little bit because there hasn't really been any reason except that there's giant dummy thick ape is moving around and that just
He only has
I'm-
one less charisma than I.
All right.
People would look at the both
Joel,
of
if
us
I'm
and be
20
like, I don't
feet
know,
away
maybe
from
that
you, do I
ape.
get that?
Has to be within 30 feet. Adam, Bean Troll, myself, Glow Joe, Ape Maniac,
How much
Pipe
you get?
Rifle.
I'm at full health. I have 157 hit points.
That must be
Well,
nice.
fuck you then. I'm rolling the dice. I'm casting this at level 4 because it's like.
I fucking love the giant ape. I'm just gonna extend that.
So when we
Icon's
go
gonna stay
see
in
what's over where these tents are, I want to bring this anvil with me. I pick it up and bring it with me.
Yes.
What, strength 23?
Anyone heal 27 hit points.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
Me, Bean Troll, Pipe, and Adam.
All right, you topped me up. Good work.
Hell yeah.
It's not Glojo who has like 4 hit points.
That's 7 hit points. Thank you very much.
Hear me, Eater. You can control this anvil.
You had 10 minutes.
So
Okay,
I
into
was
the prayer of
searching the
healing.
corpse, by the way.
What's that, Adam?
I was searching the shark priest's corpse because he probably had some cool shit.
You actually you find a puka shell necklace.
You clearly had a bag of something.
So cool. Yeah, you want his wizard yayo.
Yeah, I want to visit you.
Whatever the magic dust is, we will
He
consume
he
it.
definitely had some magic wizard weed. He also had a letter on him
Oh yeah.
advising him of his responsibilities vis-a-vis wizard weed.
Oh, like keep going.
Stay out of your own stash.
Oh. Wow.
Well, my investigation concludes this guy was a real bummer.
I mean, didn't the puka shell necklace
his
just
boss.
show that?
No, I think his boss was a real bummer who was trying to harp his mellow by telling the puka shell, cool dude, couldn't get into the stash. Whatever, man. Like, helps me focus.
All right. So you guys have massacred
Bill.
this encampment. You've killed Igor, your courteous host and companion of several adventures. You killed his.
I did nothing to him. I was trying to help him.
You killed his creature
I
that
think
you
that was
killed
basically all pipe
gate.
rifle, actually.
You're the baddies now.
We've been the baddies since like the second.
You know what? I'm not surprised Glojo's the one that picked up on that because he has a degree in history.
Look, there's a lot of red X's here, which means we are in the right because we are still alive. So,
History is written by the victors.
yeah.
Baddie.
So we can definitely continue on in this campaign if that's something you guys want to do. I've got a couple of ideas on how to kind of resume a bit more plot focused gameplay. Otherwise, we can definitely move to a more prescriptive finished module like Descendant of Avernus or something like that, and start from level 1 again, moving through a couple of levels pretty quickly to kind of make things more interesting and kind of going from there. I think that'd be fun, but I don't want to. I don't know. I'm having fun generally playing these games with you guys, so I don't want to just like say this is what we're doing next.
Yeah, I started getting excited about new character stuff and possibly seeing what you could do where you didn't have to concoct everything and you could save that energy for putting a spin on a written module. But I legitimately don't mind sticking with this either because it
One of
is
the
fun.
interesting things with Descendant of Avernus is it is going to be pretty different from what we've done to date. It's been easy for me to add combat content. Avernus is definitely going to be a lot more political machinations, figuring things out, making deals with devils. Literally, that's a mechanic that they have. One of the things that they do have in that that sounds kind of interesting is the entire party is supposed to have a shared backstory and a shared dark secret. So I'm bringing this up now because it deserves a lot of consideration if that's what we're going to do next, to have you guys put some thought into it, to maybe hash it out together what you guys want to do as would make you all happy. Personally, I do think Avernus is going to make me pretty happy. It looks like a pretty fun story to run. So one of the things that is pretty cool about it is that dark secret. Like again, for those of you that haven't paid that much attention, Pipe and I have been playing in a game that Beantroll's been running with our wives. So Aaron and Angel have had a chance to sort of get online and play a game, and it's been pretty interesting. But what's probably been my favorite part of it is that Pipe and my character have had a shared backstory. So we get to like do the whole and then type of improv and just spin some pretty fun shit. With Avernus, you need to pick, if I can find it here. Your background is basically you've got a conspiracy, a murder, a theft, or a failed coup. And you can pick different roles in that, from I was just a witness of some people trying to do something to I was a participant, or I was even leading the coup, or different things like that in between. But the idea is there's some kind of dark, not so honorable thing that binds everyone together.
Shit, that could tie it to this campaign where we recreate the villager murder. It's like
the horrible dark secret is Adam's active infanticide, and the
I
fact that we
I
were all
don't
there to
understand
see it
why
happen.
I'm the bad guy here, considering pipe rifles killed multiple people.
So yeah, like we tweak the last 2 sessions into a story that fits our new set of characters, but it's like, look, when we were adventuring, one night in the woods, it was dark, okay? And look, we went on and we didn't know what else to do, and our barbarian had been raging and wild magic, and oh god, he drained all of them. We just stood there. I don't know. But
Yeah, Exactly.
or come,
great.
or take the spirit of that and come up with new shit. Obviously, because we'd have new guys. But no, I am down for that. I really, without any negative connotation, I feel like this was an incredibly successful test run where we all got a feel for what we liked to do during combat and during story. And I felt awkward during RP because I had made a dumb guttural character and I wanted to be more silly and ham it up a little bit. And I think Bean Troll was finding that balance between the bard and the bird, the non-speaking role and the always speaking role. And like, I think there's a lot of shit we could do by re-rolling. So I am definitely in favor of that, but it's not throwing shade on our current setup by any means.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. Basically, this was, I think, everybody's or almost everybody's first attempt at doing a game like this, and we kind of learned a lot about it. And so, part of the reason why I'm kind of championing a new start is because we have learned a lot, and I think it'd be really fun to kind of kick off a new type of campaign with those sort of lessons learned and just see what flows from that.
I agree.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I like
that,
him to be that Mediator's Wizard could not turn himself back from the giant ape, and he had to stay a giant.
Yeah, he fucking anamorphs for too long and he just wanders off into the woods. Sorry, guys. You'll find some giant ape strange.
I just saw what Dole typed.
Yeah,
that was what made me fucking snort laugh while Pipe Rifle was talking all serious, like I fucking snort laughed. That's why, not because of anything Pipe Rifle was saying. I agreed 100% with that. I just had to.
I do not have a diamond.
I do think that one person, just the giant ape in general, and the reaction it got is a perfect capper. Because like, what else? I mean, I guess we could go on and find and fight a literal god, but we're only level 7. Like, I think the next step is probably beyond us at this point. So they all go home and take a well-deserved rest. We tune in on what some other people are doing.
Yeah, we can always resume these guys. Like, pick up a different adventure. Like, I don't know, pull them back into our other adventure because they're roaming maniacs at that point and have just murdered gods, and you guys are fighting god
They
murder.
show up as level 25 NPCs, just
I mean,
driven
I just
mad
don't foresee how
voyage
my
through
current
time.
character would ever end up in hell to meet our other party, but yeah.
I mean, you are pretty flawless. So.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
You've never done anything wrong.
But like, I really have enjoyed the sort of discovery of this game tape with you guys. So, I'm definitely down to sort of continue with more D&D 5th edition stuff.
All right,
I
so
do
let's
think
talk.
at some point it
I'm-
might
I'm-
be fun to have like a couple of weeks in a different type of game entirely, like Shadowrun or Warhammer or whatever, just to play. But when the whole group is around, and we've got like the full party, everybody knows D&D. It's kind of clicked, and there's a lot of modules that we can kind of follow out there. So that's fun.
And that's why I like the
I'm going to
tabletop simulator kind of too.
next 6 levels of my next wizard just chasing the high of going apeshit on some zombies.
Smush that one guy is so good.
White Johnson comes running in and tries to talk you down.
They regret I didn't get to throw a rock at his own.
The anvil was going to be fun, whatever happened.
I was so prepared for the rock throwing, actually.
It's like the tank from Left 4 Dead. You just rip a piece of the ground out and throw it at people.
Actually,
holy shit.
That's exactly right.
It's just, and then a double smash, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow. What the
But
hell? Left 4 Dead just ripped off D&D. Wow.
But he had a tiny
Collapsed
waist
my
and
worlds now,
legs
Pipe Rifle.
and huge arms and moved around on the arms more. So like he would never have a dumper like this ape. So still wins.
Okay. So, a couple things as part of this then. Do we want to try and Okay. Do we want to determine our shared crime now, or do we want to do it over G-Chat over the following week?
If you have ideas and thoughts, like now is fine. Or would be great,
But
to be honest.
well, knowing what our characters are could really help that though.
Do you want me to keep recording all of this stuff?
I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do, Bean, is I'm gonna stop recording and start recording a new session.
Okay. Oh, are you recording too?
Yeah, just because
Okay.
it's easy.
Yep.
So if like I'd be really like if you guys want to talk through what your characters are, what you're thinking about doing, that kind of thing right now, awesome.
So
If people have to go or feeling beat, like